has the same images of Kendrick up on her page somewhere?
I posted the video, and yes, when I was covering the story, the parents, and I wasn't going to get into this, but I guess I have to. The parents, the mother, put Kendrick's autopsy photo on a flyer and wanted it out there because she wanted everybody to see what happened to her son. Now, what I found out last night that I did not know, or maybe even today, was that what Heels did, put the autopsy photos out there in the first place, and instead of her, crying about it or doing something about it, she used it to her advantage. That's what I learned yesterday, I think.
Maybe. Is that true, what B. Tim is saying?
Did you not just hear what I said?
That's what she's just addressed.
She just said,
Did you not hear what I just said?
It's only noon.
No, yeah, I was reading chat while you were talking, and I do have a bad habit of tuning you out, Laura. Sorry about that. And then I read the comment. Sorry, so I am behind.
I was covering the case. The mother, part of the case, and in this documentary that I based, a lot of my information on, the mother put the autopsy photo on a flyer because she wanted everybody to see what happened to her son. That's what's on my page, and that's what's in my video, and that's what's in the documentary.
What I was aware of was that the mother had wanted them to be spread around. Yeah. That's the only part I knew. I didn't know that they were initially leaked.
I found out last night.
Yeah, I thought the mother had put them out there herself. I wasn't aware of that.
And I even told Dolly that yesterday. I said, Dolly, Heels may not be all to blame. I said, I don't want to say this publicly, but I'll tell you privately. The mother put the autopsy photos on a flyer. Like, she wanted everybody to see what happened to her son. But then, again, last night, doing some research, I found out that once they were leaked, that's when the mother was like, well, I could either be mad about this or I could use this to my advantage. And she said, that's when I'm going to put it on the flyers and put it out there since they're out there anyway.
Oh, okay. So she didn't leak them. She just was like, I'm going to make lemonade out of lemons.
Correct.
Basically. Okay. Got it.
Wicked West Paranormal. I thought, I'll go back and re-listen. I thought Plunder said she didn't know, and I thought Grizzly said that they weren't aware those were going to be included in the documents, but I'll go back and double check that. Thank you.
Oh, man. I'm going to keep quiet about that for now. But
I was just coming up to say the same thing that Laura just said, that it's so strange how things come around, isn't it? Because when I was researching Kendrick's case, I came across the death scene video, and it was on Heel's channel. But I don't know that it was ever called that back then. I don't know what it was called. I don't remember. But I definitely remember seeing it all those years ago, and I used portions of that for my videos that I was doing on Kendrick after I contacted his mother. I said, I have seen articles that you guys want this out here. I had the picture of his dad holding up what Kendrick's face looked like, saying, I want everybody to see this.
Yep.
I didn't know until now, that they were leaked. I knew that in reading about it all back then, I knew somebody had done something where they had come out. Of course, I didn't know that it was Heels. But I knew somebody did something, and it upset them greatly. But then they turned it for their own, they said, okay, now that they're out there, we want everybody to know. And his dad did an interview standing in front of the coroner's office, I believe, and that's where he pointed out that they didn't keep him cool, all of this stuff, that all of these things were happening, and he was holding the sign with his child's face on it, saying, look at this.
Yep. Look what they did.
They never wanted it out initially, so I'm shocked that that's how it came out.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I'm really shocked.
Last night, I was like, "Whoa!" But yeah, so people want to run with, "Oh, Laura has it too." There's.
I did too. Yeah, and I didn't. I didn't even want to show it, and I contacted his mom and just said, I've read everything, including Laura. Did you ever go over the? I don't know if she was a pastor or I forget what she was, but she was very much on their side, and then she ended up turning against and saying she thought that it was an accident.
Yes.
I even was in touch with her, just saying I want to be sure that I'm doing all the research I can and making sure that, I don't put out anything that's too graphic. And she told me to contact the mom, and I did, and she said, no, you've got our permission.
Anything you want. Yeah, that's what I got too.
Yeah.
Put out anything you want. I am perfectly okay with it. I want people to know what happened to my son, and this was no accident. I said, I totally agree with you.
Can I just pop in real quick because I have to.
There are issues back and forth, but they've always remained respectful up here, and I appreciate that. So please.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with what I'm seeing in the chat. Is Laura, look what you did, Laura. Laura came up, and Dietz didn't know about the case, and she just broke it down in a summary so that the people in the chat can understand what's going on. So to then say, but you have the crime scene, and you did the whataboutisms. Stop that.
Well, in some of the chat's defense, I would say that it's a credibility issue. They're looking at it like how can Laura come up here and say these things when she's done this, and that?
I just explained.
Well, if they didn't go watch her coverage on Kendrick and see how fact-based it was, then they can't talk about Laura on this.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Right?
I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is I'm just understanding where the chat's coming from. But you're right.
They're basing it on false information. So that's the point Chasing Truth's trying to make, that if they base it on factual information, I haven't done what they're accusing me of.
Well, and I think that's a great reminder, though, for you to get factual information, because that's why the chat is all riled up, because sometimes with.
Well, she also had a live stream. She also had a live stream about it, and I didn't catch it. I don't know